Hi, my name is Max Hopkins, and I did my paper on the DDoS attack on the Boston Children's Hospital. A little bit of background on the event, why it happened. It was because of a certain patient there named Justina Petler. She was a patient at the Boston Children's Hospital who the doctors at the hospital felt that were being mistreated by her parents. Um, they were self-diagnosing their daughter of wrong illnesses for years, and the doctor on their case, Alice Newton, figured that out and reported the family to uh, social services. When that happened, Justina was taken from her parents because they weren't fit to raise her after wrongly diagnosing her for years, putting their daughter at risk. Um, the the reason for the DDoS attack against the Boston Children's Hospital was because of a hacktivist group who sort of target companies who they feel that wrongly do someone. So they thought, in fact, that the Boston Children's Hospital was not treating Justina's family right by getting her taken away. So they launched a bunch of different DDoS attacks against the hospital. Before doing that, they released a quote saying to the Boston Children's Hospital, "Why do you employ people that clearly do not put patients first? We demand that you terminate Alice Newton from her employment, or you shall feel the full unbridled wrath of Anonymous. Test us and you shall fail." So after releasing that, they then went on to attack the network of the Boston Children's Hospital. They shut down their website for nearly 2 weeks, along with their servers. After they did the first string of DDoS attacks, they did another that consisted of TPC fragmented floods and the DNS reflection floods. The TPC floods were eventually what caused them is the packets overlapping. And when that happens, the server is overwhelmed and it shuts down. And then with the DNS reflection floods, it's another form of DDoS attack, and it targets the domain name of the system and then shuts down the server that way. Um, the attackers pretty much people couldn't schedule appointments or meet with doctors or see any of their test results. Um, they also they released people's pertinent information like their emails, addresses, names, and phone numbers, which is called doxing. They released that on Twitter so other people could see it that were related to her case. Once the Boston Children's Hospital found out this was all going on, they called upon Raidware's emergency response team to initiate attack mitigation. So pretty much to stop these attacks from happening and to regain control of their servers. The man behind all of this was part of the group Anonymous called Martin Gottsfield. He was 32-year-old who was arrested shortly after it. He took full um, full responsibility for the attacks. He cost the hospital a lot of money, along with people's safety. He installed 40,000 network routers that he could control from his home computer. He installed malware on them pretty much, and then he also attacked over 65,000 IP addresses at the Boston Children's Hospital and nearby hospitals, making those computers unavailable. Um, the financial effects for this, he cost the Children's Hospital $300,000 in attack mitigation to make the attack stop. He also made the Wayside Youth family spend $18,000 to stop the attacks on them. The Children's Hospital lost $300,000 in donations due to their fundraising page being unavailable from attacks. The future implications of this is a big wake-up call to the health institutions to have more preventative measures. This is a big thing when it comes to patient safety and patient security. They should feel safe when they're in a hospital. They go there to get help, and this should never happen to anyone. I feel like that health institutions are far behind on their network security and stuff like that because they don't believe it happened, but this is a perfect example and a wake-up call for other hospitals to start the preventative measures now before it's too late. And that is my presentation on the DDoS attack of the Boston Children's Hospital.